Hi everybody, welcome to Hard Tech Life. This is my first video of many, I'm hoping, and really the reason why I thought I would get involved. I watch a lot of videos on the internet, and especially on YouTube, where I get most of my information, to be fair. Some great reviewers out there, and for me, I wanted to give back in terms of making sure that people understood, in terms of not just the what kind of technical information is there. It's more around, okay, how do I, if I'm using it on a day-to-day basis, how is that going to affect me? How does it work with me? And these are a pair of headphones that I've owned for a bit of a while now. I used to actually own the Samsung Buds initially, which I sold, and I'll come on to that in a minute in terms of the main differences really between this one and the other one, from what I noticed. So I mean, I'm gonna do a quick unboxing, but really, I mean, like I said, I've been using these for a while now. So really, it comes with your standard wasted inserts, which like anybody else, I think we end up chucking them into the recycle bin. Now, what comes in the box, as you can see, I've left some of this stuff on, just to give you insight into what's in the box itself. Comes with your standard cable, USB-C to USB-A even. Now, for those who don't know that much about it, basically that is a USB-A, which is a slightly bigger than your USB-C, which is now more and more standard amongst most technologies. So basically what that means is you can pretty much plug that into any PC or any plugs that you've got that have got that similar connection to charge these headphones up. Now, what they also come with is, as normal with a lot of other companies, that give you a lot of wingtips and other additional bits for you to be able to plug into your ears, so that it sits more comfortably. I've found that the ones that they've come in have been absolutely fine, so I've not had any need. But obviously it's there for all of the ear types, and my ears aren't that small, so and they seem to fit fine. So in the box, as I said, basically comes with your two headphones. Now, one of the great things about this particular the Buds Plus and the box, I'm just going to move this out of the way, is that it is incredibly small. I mean, literally, it fits into your jeans, whatever you want to take with you. I'll give you an example of another pair that I've got, and I'll do another video for these, because there is quite a big difference between this one, which is the Sony ones that I bought last year. I bought these last year as well, and I'll come on to the reasons why. Now, absolutely, I mean, from a sound perspective, it is incredibly decent. Like the previous Buds not the Plus, but the previous Buds, the issue with them was that when I've used them in the tube, and these are very similar, and you'll see some markings on here, by the way, I'll bring you a little bit closer. The issues was that if you're in the tube, and I know a lot of us are doing this at the moment because of the current COVID situation, it's not that loud, and the the built-in ANC, as it were, and again, I'm using jargon that people won't understand, but it's meant to have some kind of noise cancellation in there. It doesn't actually work that well. When I used to be on the tube, and the previous ones, because they're very similar, because when I did the sound test, when you're in the tube and you're trying to listen to some music, or you're trying to watching something, basically, you might have downloaded, you can hear pretty much everything around you, and you actually can't hear, even though it's on maximum, you can't actually hear what these are actually good for versus this one, which is, and like I said, I'll do a separate one on these. These are absolutely amazing when it comes to sound quality and noise cancelling. Is the gym, for example. You know, you want to just go and plug something in your ear because they fit. They're really small and they fit into your ear quite snugly, and hardly protrude out of your ear as well, which I found was quite nice. They don't fall out. Like I said, you know, going to the gym, they don't fall out at all. They've been very, very good. I think from an overall sound perspective, very, very good. They've got wireless charging as well, which is, you know, if for those who don't know what wireless charging is, you normally get a pad like this. So this is my Hawaii pad that I've got. Literally will sit on there. You don't need to plug anything in. It will sit on there. Obviously you need to have that connected to the with a USB-C port, and it'll automatically charge. Now what I found is that it lasts for a while, lasts for a long time, because I use it on and off. In fact, I've used one since I've been in the house, because they're so convenient to carry and in your ear versus the Sonys. I've been using these all the time. But I think once we go back to normality, some kind of normality, I will be switching back to these. Now with this, you do get an app, and there is actually, the app is pretty good. Now I'll just share that with you in 2 ticks. So it's under the Galaxy wearable apps basically. Okay, and there's an update. I'll do that later on. So I think the light's shining a little bit, so just so you can see. I've also got a Galaxy Watch, which I will show you at some point. So the Galaxy Buds, you connect them as normal. You install this onto your into your phone, and you can do this with most other Android phones as normal. And the great thing is, like the Apple AirPods and all the rest of it, it tells you how much you got left in your main case and how much you've got left in your earphones. And the great thing is, obviously, you know, you don't want to run out of juice. You want to make sure you've got enough charge on your case itself. And to be honest, I have not run out once. So I think from that perspective, it's been brilliant. I believe, in fact, that this has got more charging capability than or the way it charges than the Sonys do. One of the things that it's got this ambient sound. So basically what that is if you're going for a bike ride, although like I said, the noise cancelling isn't amazing on these, the noise cancelling isn't. However, what it does do is give you different levels of ambient noise. Now what that means is like I said, if you're going on a bike ride, you know, it will allow a certain amount of sound to come in so that it, you know, hopefully it doesn't become too dangerous and all the rest of it. Kind of like what the AirPods have got, but I believe they're a lot better than this. This is almost a kind of allowing the second mic to allow more sound in from around you, but it's still good. What it's also got is one of the things I look for in my earphones is being able to control everything from the earbuds themselves, and you can with these, especially now within the app. What they've done is they've added a lab section, because it couldn't initially do all of them, and neither could the original ones. They couldn't do the volume. However, now what they've done is you can turn this on, which basically, if you see closely on it, I'll bring it a little bit closer to you. Basically what it does is double tap earbud on the edge, and it turns the volume up and down. And what that basically means is, if this is sitting in your ear, you double tap the top, and as you can see, actually quite good, it actually increases the volume, and you can see the bar going up and down. That's a really good, allows you to do pause, go to the previous track, next track, and normal stuff like that. Like I said, comfort wise, brilliant. Like I said, they've got tips for everything, the ear tips for everything. Now you've got ambient sound during calls, so you can hear things outside. Again, it's a similar kind of thing in terms of being able to hear outside of what you're listening to, which includes noise cancellation and stuff like that. So great thing on this as well. is something called Find My Earbuds. It might not work because I've just turned them off. But let's try that again. So it does a quite a loud, well, loudish earbud noise, basically. Let me try that again. There you go. Hopefully you can hear that. So if you've left them lying around, they start making those annoying noise. So from that perspective, again, a really good feature. You know, they're quite tiny. You will end up potentially losing them. I haven't so far, thankfully, and I lose a lot of stuff, to be fair. Just ask my wife. Now, you've got different settings within the app as well in terms of how it's basically an equalizer. You know, you want more bass. To be honest, I normally leave it on dynamic. It's good enough for what I do. You can also set up the touch controls to say, right, what do you want to do? Do you want the left one to do ambient sound? I normally leave it on that. Unfortunately, it's got the annoying thing around Bixby. Again, I never use Bixby. I've so far found it to be not the best. Let's put it nicely in that respect. Like I said, apart from that, they've been a really good pair of headsets. Personally, obviously I've got a Samsung S20, and I'll do a little bit more of a again video on that. Also talk about the fact that I've got some coverage on the back of it, which comes from another company, which I'll talk about. But this was my first video. I really hope you've you've enjoyed listening to it, and I hope that it gives you some information with regards to when you're looking for what earphones to buy. Hopefully when we get back to a bit of normality. I wish everybody gets back to a bit of normality and getting back into the offices, and hopefully getting back to be able to see everybody. So thank you for listening. If you do like what you've seen so far, do obviously hit like and subscribe. And as I said, I hopefully will be posting some more videos shortly. Thank you very much, and have a great one. Bye bye.